FilipiNARS is so proud to be part of PHLV Radio and also of the Philippine Nurses Association of Nevada. But it's always nice to give something back to the community. So that's why we are here.
Doris Bauer is our host for FilipiNARS. Been going on for a while already. How many years has FilipiNARS been on already?
Oh my gosh, this is our 6th year.
Wow, congratulations, Doris.
Thank you.
We've been bringing the story of the Filipino here at PHLV, and of course, none more colorful than the stories of the nurses.
Yes,
when you talk
yes.
about Filipino Americans, and you bring them every week on PHLV.
Yes.
Would like to find out from you, the host, how do you feel about it?
You know, I am really inspired since we started this show because the premise of the show is to raise awareness for the community for all the different health issues in our community and beyond, because this podcast is not only reaching the United States, it's also reaching other countries. So anything that comes up, and then any health issues, and then of course we bring up the professionals and not only nurses, those who are involved with patient care, and they have so many colorful stories on how they help the community. So that's very inspiring to me.
And of course, FilipiNARS is a production of the Philippine Nurses Association of Nevada, who's always been helping the community, right?
Yes.
And in events like this, you see the community coming together, and the nurses are here, the food is here. What is your message to the community as a nurse?
Well, as a nurse, you know, this is a good thing for you guys because coming together with your kababayans, you know, boosts a lot of networking efforts. You cultivate the relationships that you have, not only for, you know, with our kababayans and also those people who come in. And that is healthy in itself, in nature. Having somebody to talk to, having somebody to be friends with, that is part of, you know, being healthy. So I'm really inspired that they are here. We do have a lot of nurses that come in here as well, and we give them information on our organization and the activities that we are doing, especially those that involve community involvement. So that is very gratifying as well. So I love it.
That is amazing, and the platform of FilipiNARS is not only for entertainment but really education. People get a lot of information from it. Like the Philippine Nurses Association, you have an upcoming educational seminar.
Yes.
Tell us about the wound care seminar.
Okay, so we do have two seminars. PNANV conducts 2 seminars in a year, and it's usually free to members, and we even have discounts for nursing students. So this time on June 7 and June 8, we are collaborating with FAPARNA, which is the Filipino American Nurse Practitioners Association here in Nevada, and it's a 2-day event, 16 CEUs, and it's all about wound care. A lot of people out in the community, especially the older people, you know, when they have diabetes, they always have wounds that need to be taken care of. And you, as a nurse, need to know how to properly care for those wounds. So by attending this 2-day seminar, you're actually going to get a wound care certification, you know, to help you understand what the etiology is of wound care, how to take care of it, and you know your responsibilities as a nurse, and you're teaching to the patient. So we're really excited about this. If you can go to PNANV.org, there's a link in there that you can register, and it's still open, and you can also go to the FAPARNA website. So we hope to see you there.
That is awesome. It's always nice seeing our hosts behind the scenes and trying to find out the funny side of you when you enjoy the food. What have you been enjoying here?
Hey, I tried the, what is that? The chocolate-covered Saudi chocolate. Oh my God, strawberry-covered chocolate. And I'm gonna try their boba.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Doris Bauer, our award-winning host of FilipiNARS, right here at the Las Vegas Fiesta Extravaganza. Mabuhay, Doris!
Mabuhay! Thank you so much.
Ate Emer Sambo, President of the Philippine Nurses Association of Nevada. Siyempre, ang kwentong Pilipino nandito ngayon sa Las Vegas Fiesta Extravaganza. Walang hihigit sa kwento ng Pilipino, kundi sa kwento ng Pilipinong nurse. Kaya naman, very important ang Philippine Nurses Association of Nevada. Ate Emer, bumati ka muna sa kanila.
Hi! PNANV Radio! Philippine Nurses Association is here!
Maraming salamat. Ate Emer, are you enjoying the Fiesta Extravaganza?
Yes, Fiesta Extravaganza is cool. Come over.
Yeah.
Food is good and music is great.
That is awesome. We always love to be able to see our good friends enjoy, especially our good friends from the Philippine Nurses Association of Nevada. Ate Emer, the time that we've been here, some people have approached us already. How do they become a member of the Philippine Nurses Association of Nevada?
So, to be member of PNANV, the Philippine Nurses Association of Nevada, you go to www.pnanv.org. So, pnanv.org. So, our membership is only $45 a year, and there is a good class that's coming on June 7 and June 8, and it's free for all PNANV nurses. So that is actually a good investment for you nurses to learn about it, and it's being given by OWCN from Texas. And this is in collaboration, of course, with PAFARNA, the Filipino Advanced Registered Nurses. So see you guys. It's pnanv.org for membership.
Maraming salamat, Miss Emer. Recently, you had the Nurses Week Gala, and a lot of people really enjoyed that to celebrate the nurses, you know. And not only did we celebrate everybody, the nurses that were in attendance, but especially the recipients of the Tanglao Awards this year, those who've been given distinction for their service as nurses. What can you say about that?
So the PNANV did the gala on May 10th, and it's also for fundraising for our scholarship. Now, another part of it is our Tanglao Award, which is the guide and pillar of all the nurses. So we have our Tanglao awardees, and they are the highlights of healthcare workers. They're the epitome of what we want to be as nurses.
That is awesome. And lastly, before I let you go, what is your message to our kababayan as a nurse, especially sa mga Filipino community? What can you tell them? Mag-ingat or kumain ng mabuti, or especially sa summer ngayon, summer na, uminom na maraming tubig. What is your advice to our kababayan?
So being a nurse, my advice and my concern to all our kababayans is, of course, you need to visit your doctor yearly. You need to have your physical, because you need to know that if you're diabetic, your A1C has to be below 7, and if you have a blood pressure, it has to be below 140/80. Taking medication, of course, it needs to be controlled. And now that it's summertime, you need to stay cool and you need to be hydrated. Thank you.
Maraming salamat. The Philippine Nurses Association, always in the service of our kababayans, hindi lang dito sa Las Vegas and Nevada, but worldwide, mga nurses, mga heroes natin. Ate Emer, maraming salamat.
Hi.
Mabuhay, Philippine Nurses Association of Nevada.
Thank you.
You said giving back to the community. You know, we interviewed one of your co-awardees, Service Impact Awardee, a while ago, Julian Torrimoro, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to ask you the same question. What joy does it give you, like being a nurse, you're sharing your knowledge not only to the Filipino community, but to everyone, but sharing the care that's uniquely Filipino. How do you feel about that?
I really feel very strongly about it, because that is, I think that is my calling, is to share our knowledge on how to live a healthy life, not only for us, but for the public as well. So that is my calling, is to spread the news.
That's right.
Thank you.
The weekend did not go without a challenge. We were challenged with some wind and some weather and Mother Nature in general. Coming up very shortly, it'll be very, very hot in Las Vegas very soon, right?
Yes.
So let's get it straight from the nurses. Can you give us some tips on how to be safe during the summer months?
Well, you want
Drink a lot of water,
Drink a lot of
and
water.
stay cool.
and wear some sunblock.
Sunblock, yeah, that's right.
Yes. Make sure that your kids, you know, when you're even your pets actually,
Yeah.
the pavement is really hot, so make sure that you take a look at the temperature and take a walk outside during the cooler weather, right?
Times of the day,
Yes,
right?
yeah, times of the day.
That
so
is
that you
awesome.
could. Sorry.
All right. Just one last thing before I let you go, guys. One of the things that you guys are so proud of is to share the blessings of PNANV to those who are still learning to become future nurses. Your scholarship, is it still on? Can they still nominate candidates for the scholarship?
Yes, definitely. I'm going to have Emma talk about that.
Okay.
So we have a scholarship. We are also going to award it in June 7. And there is, it's open until May 25th. But there's going to be another scholarship for fall. So it's an ongoing process. And also we have Ako Muna for mental health. And we have mentorship. So here's Lisa. Oh, we'll see you at June 7 and 8 seminar for wound care. And yes.
We want to talk about our mentorship for the younger nurses and for those who are not really actually that involved. So this was initiated by Dr. Flora Saison, and here she is.
Thank you, Doris. The mentorship is actually open to all nurses, young nurses, or those nurses who are just transferring here in Nevada, and those new graduate nurses. So please apply. It's available in our website. Just click on the tab for mentorship, and you will also have to fill out some forms, and we will assign a mentor for you. But this is just not for the mentees, but we also welcome mentors. So those seasoned nurses who would want to help out those new grad nurses and those who are new in this industry here, especially in Las Vegas, we would like to welcome you and invite you to be a mentor.
All right, that's awesome. So this event, the backdrop of this event is great food, friendship, and a lot of music and entertainment. But on the food, we need to be watchful, I guess, of what we eat, right? Oh, so now, great segue to Healthy FilipiNARS. Elizabeth De Leon Gamboa is right here.
Hello,
Liz,
everybody.
yes, tell them about Healthy FilipiNARS.
Hi, this is Lisa De Leon Gamboa from the Healthy FilipiNARS, which means town. We are all here gathered to get together and promote the wellness of Filipino Americans, and that is holistic wellness. Not just the physical, but we also take care of the mental, emotional, and spiritual side. Now, Kuya Yo earlier said about the food. It does not mean that you cannot have lechon anymore, or you can't have barbecue or rice, because rice is life for Filipinos, right? We are promoting healthy portions and also healthy alternatives. And then earlier, these ladies were with me and we danced Zumba with the hula girls. So you can eat, but then you also need to move. You have to look at that physical aspect. Now, from the emotional and cognitive mental health, we are promoting on May 31st. Please come and have coffee with us. Magkape muna tayo. And that's where we learned strategies and practices that promote mental well-being. So this is a free event. Please register. It's on May 31st. So we'll see you all there. Kape-kape muna tayo and mag-usap tayo about mental health.
That is amazing, and that will be held at the PhilAm Media Center at in Cambridge, right? Yeah,
Yes.
that is awesome. All right, Doris.
I just want to say that Healthy FilipiNARS is a collaboration not only of the organization, but to all Filipino organizations who want to become involved. And one of those organizations is the Lions Club. And here's Miss Jenny Del Rosario.
With regards to healthy living, always take care of your sight. And Lions is one-way stop for resource, because we have the Lions Sight Foundation. We provide eyeglasses, free eye care, and if you are eye exam, oh boy! And if you are unable to afford your glasses or any surgery, you can contact the Lions Club. That's true. That's true. The Lions Foundation site will provide you the eyeglasses that you need.
All right. Yay. So we're going to have a great time, I guess, today. So before we go, maybe shout outs to your friends, families, if you have anything. Shout out to everyone.
Mga kababayan, Filipino-Americans, halina, makifiesta na tayo.
Yay!
And to all our nurses,
Come on down.
come on to join us. Come on down.
Alrighty, thank you guys, and guys, maybe we will see them again during the Philippine Independence Day celebration. I'm sure the nurses will be there, right? At the motorcade of the FilipiNARS of the Independence Day, our Heritage Night coming up also, and many other events of the Filipino community. We always, even Jerry Schroeder from the Office of the Mayor gave a shout out to you guys yesterday during our speech. So, mabuhay! Philippine Nurses Association of Nevada!
Just like a friend from back home. This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.